Hey guys, in this video we'll be going over insects. So with most insects we can actually use a top view instead of a side view to get all the information that we need. And insects can be divided up into three parts: the head, abdomen, and thorax. So I'm going to take these three sections and separate them out. And they sometimes have a fused thorax and a head called a cephalothorax. They have three pairs of segmented legs and a hard armor-like exoskeleton instead of any kind of skeletal structure. When I'm doing a top-down study, I do like to draw a center line and then block out the proportions of the shapes around it so I can gauge that symmetry. And we can also use side views for some insects that have more volume, especially to find the placements of the legs. So let's do a study on a specific insect. So this is a type of stag beetle, and I'm going to do a top-down study first. And let's also do a side view to get a better understanding of the proportions. When I first block this in with a Copic marker, I'm going for very simple shapes, basically just boxes and direction lines. But even at this stage, I want to stay away from being too loose and too gestural. I want to be very precise with my perspective and be intentional about the lines that I place down. As I'm inking over the structure that I laid down with my Copic marker, I'm starting to think more about form sensitivity. Now that I can rely on the proportions that I already blocked in, I'm paying attention to any type of intricate plane change that's happening on the surface of the animal. Because these are organic subjects, you're going to notice that there are so many little angularities and textures that are on the silhouette of the animal. So I really want to try and capture that and bring that into my sketch. Now to project it into a 3/4 view, I'm first going to draw a direction line and then build out some shapes following that perspective. Then I'm going to place in the mandibles, the eyes, and then place the legs. When I'm drawing in the legs, I'm going to try and ensure that they're all sitting on the same ground plane. Then I'll go in and carve some detailed shapes and get a little bit more specific with plane changes. I'll also round out edges where I need to, and I'm really going to push the volume and taper wherever there is any kind of segmentation, especially in the legs. So instead of just using straight lines or cylinders, you really want to emphasize that volume naturally to make it look more organic. So pick an insect and first sketch out a front and a side view. Feel free to use very basic shapes at this point, and it can help to run through the step multiple times to fine-tune the proportions. Then try a 3/4 view or some different perspectives. Alright, so that concludes our chapter on animals. As always, let me know if you have any more questions, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys.